which was commissioned in May. That's the first time in the history of Nigeria that a creative group has set up such infrastructure. It belongs to the musicians of Nigeria. We didn't borrow a penny, you know. We don't owe anybody a penny with the COSON house. Go there, fantastic structure, fantastic installations, fantastic people, very well trained people, lawyers, accountants, you know, communication experts, intellectual property, working for the musicians in Nigeria. It's never happened. I'm exceedingly proud to be part, and we show Nigerians that things indeed can be done. Despite all the challenges we have, all the squabbling, this nation has people who can get things done. And you look at COSON Week, 8 events over 8 days. It takes incredible sacrifice to put this together. And I say to our people, the measure of who you are is not what you take, it's what you give. I was listening to the Vice President on channels this morning talk about Nigerians who don't want to sacrifice. I agree completely with him. You know, if you say you love your children, and Nigerians are very good at talking about loving their children, you need to build this nation, because that's what they're going to inherit. You know, you think by, you know, throwing away a lot of money and putting it in the Swiss bank, you've done something for them. You haven't done anything for them. We need to build our country, and we have the men who can build this country, and we're asking them to come along. I talked about COSON in the church. Next day at 4 Points by Sheraton, that's on Monday, the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyama, will be leading a discussion at the COSON lecture on the intellectual property economy in the new world, which is something critical for us moving forward. For too much, we've depended on oil. But our real strength is here, our intellectual property. And we've brought some of the best brains. The Minister of Information and Culture will be there. Nigeria's best brains on intellectual property will be there. And we're discussing how to move our nation forward in the new world where knowledge is, in fact, your greatest property. I think that's one of the best things that we can do. Then on Tuesday, on the streets of Lagos, come and see the spectacle called COSON in the Streets. As your topmost artists sweep the streets, you know, drive garbage trucks, clean up, you know, with a lot of music on the go. From the National Theatre into the National Stadium, Ojo Elegba, Yaba, all the way to Sabo, Ikorodu Road, Maryland. We will end up at the Ndubisi Kanu Park, opposite the Lagos State House of Assembly. I will have a throwdown, free throwdown for the people of Lagos. No tickets, no charges. Just come and jam. Just come and jam. So if you are in the Ikeja or Jota, you know, Shodi area.
Yes, and thank you. You will cause plenty of traffic, but thank you.
No. Let people enjoy themselves. Let's beam these signals to the world. Nigeria can't just be about quarreling, about fighting. Okay. We want people to have fun.
That's Tuesday.
That's Tuesday.
Okay, Wednesday.
No, Wednesday at Museum Center. People like you, the nation's glitterati, dressed to finish with a touch of green, walk the green carpet in a show that has the best music you can find, the best entertainment, and the finest dining at an event we call the COSON Green Ball. You know, that's not a show for everybody. And there's a special invitation for the COSON Green Ball. We're expecting governors and ministers. And we'll try and use the Green Ball to raise a little money for musicians, old musicians, and musicians in distress. There are quite a number of them who can't make any money anymore. So whatever we get, we use it to make sure that life is good for them. Then Thursday at Roe Park in Yaba, we have the COSON All-Stars Table Tennis Blowout. All the celebrities will come and do battle on the table tennis board. And everybody is complaining. They want to dethrone the current champion, star singer Timida Kulu. No, he's the champion of the COSON. Okay,
please hold your thoughts. We'll go on a quick break. When we'll come back, we'll continue this running up on the COSON week. Please don't go away. Welcome back. We're still talking COSON week. We have Mr. Tony Okoroji and Dizzy Falala in the house. We are talking about what day was that? Day 5. Table tennis. So let's go to the next one, Friday.
Okay, Friday, of course, we'll go to the mosque, Surulere Central Mosque in Shita. Okay. And then Saturday, an event close to my heart. We bring Nigerian children between the ages of 10 and 15 to COSON House, the COSON House Arena, and begin to teach them the bricks and the nuts of intellectual property, because that's their future. And one child will live there as an ambassador. She'll win some money, and then we use her as...
I like the way you say she. Okay.
Or she.
Yeah, he. you said she.
Okay. All right.
And then, of course, on Sunday, November 5,
that'll be
the show of all shows, the COSON Song Awards. And the only way to describe it is what? Wow. You you can't get into the COSON Song Awards without this passport. And if you get in and they look at you and your visa is not stamped, you can't walk in.
Can I sit down?
Yeah.
Passport.
There's no visa here.
No, there's a visa page. There's a visa page. They have to stamp.
Oh, it has to be stamped.
Okay, it has to be stamped.
Okay.
We are going to have immigration people there.
Okay.
Yes, if they don't stamp it, you can't come in.
COSON immigration.
Yes, and you can't do the...
Okay, this is supposed to be whose passport now?
No, the red carpet, fantastical. Our red carpet for the COSON Saga Awards is different. It's not like anything you've seen before.
Okay.
So you've got to be there. And let me again repeat. We are not charging anybody 1 penny for any of these 8 events.
And all the events are going to be televised?
Absolutely.
Live?
Oh, I want to find channels. Mr. Momo has put everything on the line to make sure that this event goes around the world. We share the same dreams about a stable, united Nigeria.
Okay. Tony, we can't have you here and I will not ask you about copyright.
Yes.
That has been a big issue in Nigeria.
Yes.
How is that going now?
No, we're making progress. We're making huge progress. When we started COSON 7 years ago, people told me it will never work, right? But the fact that we can build COSON House and have all those installations without owing anybody 1 penny, without borrowing a penny, tells you that something is happening.
Yeah, but every musician should be happy that every time a station plays their music, they're getting something. Isn't that the way it is all over the world?
That's the way it is. And we're making progress, I say. I'm happy John Momo is chairman of Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria. He gets it. We've had several meetings, So it's not yet El Dorado, but the mindset is changing. People are beginning to understand that what you do here is property. What you're creating, content is property. Okay. And I believe that Nigeria has so much potential in this area to lead the world.
All right, Mr. Okoroji, you've done a very fantastic job. You brought out invitation cards, passports, and all of that. But we will not leave here, and we're leaving in the next few seconds without DZK Falola doing us one of the only song that most people know him for. I did it, but I mean, I'm not DZK Falola. So DZK Falola, over to you.
All right. Jesus is our Lord and Savior. He's the Rose of Sharon. You be the baby and you be the bubble. Okay. Why don't you love him? Love him. He'll never let you go.
Baby Kilode.
Why don't you love him? Love him. He'll never let you go.
Baba Kilode.
Glory be to God.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So therefore,
Thank you.
I will see you tomorrow at the COSON in the house. In the church.
Okay, Tony Okoroji, Chairman COSON, and DZK Falala, Pastor, Power Church International, London. Thank you both for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you
we'll
so much.
We'll see you at the COSON week from tomorrow.
Bless you, bless you.
So as we'll be back for the home stretch, please don't go away.